What's up, Tubski? Your boy Rob here, and I'm on my way right now to the bus stop to go to work. I let Shorty take the car today, so I'm just walking to the bus stop. But today's video is about, as y'all can see from the title, loving yourself. And I think that's the most important thing is, loving yourself. Sorry for the glare, guys. I'm gonna try to be like right here. But I feel as though the most important thing is loving yourself in this world, We all go through things every single day. And you get into relationships and whatever the case may be, you have bad habits as far as like eating, and you start, seeing yourself get a little bit overweight. And I feel like when it gets to that point where, sorry for the glare, guys, I'm gonna go right here in the middle. When it gets to that point of, you're starting to gain a little bit of weight and all that stuff, that I feel as though, to me, that's not loving yourself. You gotta love yourself, even like, and when it comes to like finances too, like you gotta start, doing something for yourself. And I say, like, you even if you're down bad, you can always, pick yourself back up. And as far as like a little example is like just getting in shape is a form of loving yourself. When you work on yourself every single day and you work on your body, you work on you have good eating habits, like you have a good diet, you watch what you eat all the time. That's a form of love, of loving yourself. Getting your body right, getting your mental right. If you know you look good, and if you know you look good, you're gonna feel good. Your mental gonna be good. And yeah, man, like always love yourself. Put yourself first before anything. We all some of us clock into our 9-to-5 jobs. We're on time for our jobs and stuff like that. But when it comes to like working on yourself and love yourself, whether that's fitness, the things that you put in your body, your relationship with your significant other, you gotta love yourself first. If they do you wrong and like, they're cheating on you, whatever the case may be, and you stay in that relationship, that's another form of not loving yourself. You gotta love yourself as far as like making wise decisions for yourself, for your physical and mental health, and I feel like once you start loving yourself, everything starts coming into fruition. You got to put yourself first in any situation, because it's only you. Like when people get into relationships, sorry for the noise, but when people get into relationships, they tend to put the other person first, which is okay to a certain extent. But you got to love yourself. People get into relationships and they start hanging out with their significant other a lot, and then they start slacking off the gym if they had a gym routine, and they start getting into like bad eating habits, and like people call it a healthy relationship, but that's really not healthy in my eyes. You gotta, no matter what, even if you have a routine before that significant other and y'all get together and you stop that routine, you're not loving yourself. You're putting that person first, and your priorities aren't straight. So I say, like, you gotta start loving yourself, man. You gotta start putting yourself first, and whether that's, like I said, whether that's fitness, whether that's if you're down bad, no money, your financial decisions aren't good, or like you're not financially stable right now, I like, just, you can be down, but what's that saying? When you're down, the only way is up. And, you gotta at least try, put the effort in to try to get some money, to try to be in a good financial situation, to try to make something for yourself. And yeah, man, that was today's video. It's about just loving yourself, putting yourself first. And once you love yourself and put yourself first, I feel like nothing could break you, because you're so secure with yourself, and yourself. You love yourself. My voice cracked a little, but you love yourself, and you know yourself so much. It's like nothing could ever like break you, or like, yourself. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, Don't ever try to put nobody before you, even with decisions that you make. If there's something that you want to do in life, you know, and people tell you, no, do this, do that, you know, you got to love yourself and trust your gut to do whatever it is that you want to do. I think that's also another form of self-love, you know. And yeah, man, I love you guys, this community. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the like button just to get this video out to others, so we could, you know, build a nice big family. But yeah, man, love yourself, keep your body right, keep your body and mental right. You know, try to, when it comes to like relationships, put yourself first always. You know, if things are in a relationship aren't going as so good, or you know something's up, and you find out that person's doing stuff behind your back, like, you know, you got to put yourself first and do what's right for you, not go back to that person because they already broke your trust. You know, you got to do what's best for you, move on. You'll find somebody else that appreciates you and loves you for who you are and values you. And yeah, man, keep that mind right, that physical, eat well, get that money, and put the effort in, and everything's just gonna start flowing when you start loving yourself and, you know, putting yourself first. And yeah, man, Rob out. Before I leave, I think today is gonna be day 8 of posting every single day on YouTube. Keeping this promise to myself, being disciplined to post every single day till January 2026. I gotta say this in all my videos because, you know, it's like, damn. But I love you guys, man. Stay disciplined too. Rob out.